Hey, it's Greg Harrelson here, and I just wanted to have a conversation with you about the real estate market and, what's going on currently in today's times. I mean, if you're paying attention, obviously you see the stock market has just plummeted over the last 5 or 6 days. And, on top of that, we're seeing so much news on, the virus that's going around. And, I surely do not want to start giving opinions or acting as if I know anything about virus or the stock market and how to correct these things. But what I do understand is this, that when things are going on like this, there's a lot of uncertainty that starts to kind of drift into people's minds. If you're thinking about buying a property, you might feel like, gosh, I don't know if this is the right time. If you're thinking about selling a property, I don't know if this is the right time. If you're thinking about growing your business as a real estate agent, I'm not sure if I should, what I need to do. If you're just thinking about getting out of bed early as a real estate agent and going to the office, you start to wonder, gosh, I don't know, is anybody going to want to talk about real estate right now? So I know that these are the things that are going through people's minds, real estate agents' minds these days. And it's very, very important that you stay focused. So if you're actually fearing that maybe the downturn in the real estate market or in the stock market could at some point impact the real estate market, then there's a few things that you can do to protect yourself from any future downturns. Now, I'm not predicting the market's going to turn down. I don't know if the market's going to turn down, but I am predicting that there is going to be some increased uncertainty in the marketplace. And a lot of times that means people delay making decisions. Maybe that buyer you've been working with, maybe they tell you, well, I just want to see what's going to happen with the virus. I just want to see what's going to happen with the stock market. And I don't have an opinion on that. Like, I'm not going to tell them they shouldn't or should or shouldn't, say those things. I just feel like as real estate professionals, we are going to hear this more often. So that could lead to a temporary slowdown of the real estate market. But as as most real estate agents, you probably don't want to experience any type of slowdown in your business. So here's how you can prevent a slowdown in your business. This is going to be simple. I'm going to give you maybe 7 or 8 small little bullet points. Number 1, show up to the office earlier. The early bird's going to get the worm. Show up to the office earlier. Maybe there's more uncertainty in the marketplace, but there's also going to be more uncertainty in the other agents, our competitors. So if we continue to stay focused and show up, we're going to get the business that can be gotten in this time. The second thing is focus on lead generation. See, you may have some current leads that you thought in the next week or the next 2 weeks or month was going to convert to a contract, was going to actually convert to a listing agreement. Well, maybe they start to slow down their decision and they delay for a month. Well, what you need to do to protect yourself from that happening is make sure that you're constantly generating more opportunities. So you want to increase the amount of leads, the people you're talking to, so you can still maintain a certain amount of business or maybe even grow a business. But a lot of times you have to increase the amount of people that you talk to just to actually sustain the business that you currently have. So you've got to increase lead generation. The next one is follow up more than you ever have. If your follow-up has been like, calling people once a week, then call them every 5 days. Like, increase the intensity of your follow-up. It's important to talk to people more often as people become uncertain. It's your conversations that bring certainty back into the equation. The next step is stay in touch with your clients. If you've got listings, then go out there and be in touch with them. Like, follow up with them, give them feedback much sooner or more often that you've done in the past. Communication combats uncertainty. Communication and follow-up and feedback makes them feel comfortable, so then they don't pull their listing off the market and say, maybe we should wait until the spring. More frequent video updates. This is the time where you're going to start seeing, real estate agents, again, will be uncertain themselves. So they may not be motivated to get up and update their clients. I say you do market updates. I'm doing a video update right now with you on a coaching tip. But I say you do market updates and put that out on social media. Educate the consumer that things are still happening. Let them know, let your database know that things are still happening. This brings certainty back into their minds, into the equation. The next one here is actually work in the afternoon. Even if you don't have an appointment, like a lot of people, they show up in the morning, they do some lead generation, they don't have an appointment in the afternoon. What do? They just go home. They do nothing. They become, unproductive. Their families are, their spouse is at work, their kids are at school, and they find themselves just kind of at home doing nothing. Don't get caught in that scenario. If you don't have an appointment in the afternoon, then you should be searching for an appointment. That's where you do more lead generation, more follow up with your clients more often, giving them feedback, or create a video. Organize an open house, post some properties on Facebook Marketplace, text some past clients, text some of the buyer leads that you have and ask them if they're ready to make a move. Be active in the afternoons. It's critical. The next thing, of course, is to make some evening follow-up calls. There are people that you're trying to follow up with during the day and you haven't got them on the phone. Go ahead and call them again in the evening. You'll be shocked at how many people will answer the phone in the evening because they're not as busy. And if you don't get them during the day, then text them during the day. And then if you have to, call them in the evening. Don't allow yourself to have quality leads, hot leads that you're not talking to, that you can't get on the phone. You've got to take a more aggressive approach and get these people on the phone. And last but not least is surround yourself with top agents. Surround yourself with agents that are doing the business that you would like to do, and they have mindsets, positive mindsets. We have a lot of top agents in our organization. Text them, call them, email them, ask them questions. At the same token, soak in the positive mindsets, the positive attitudes. You take on a positive attitude, you surround yourself with positive people that are actually generating good amounts of business, and you do the additional things that I shared in this video, and you're going to be just fine. If you're feeling a little uncertain, all you have to do is follow this list, and certainty will be what you feel in the future. I hope that helps. Give me a call. If you need anything, text me. I look forward to helping you. Talk to you soon.